Hi, Rich. Thank you much for joining us. So, where are you calling from, Rich? Where are you working from today?
I'm based in Suffolk, which is about an hour outside of London in the UK.
Wonderful. So now your project has something to do with domestic violence. So can you tell us, like, what was your inspiration? Because this is going to inspire the people that are watching, your colleagues that are working in the hackathon. It's an interesting story. So tell us about this, please.
Yeah, so it's all centered around domestic conflict, and as an agency, we're very much. I mean, it's me. I'm a man, but my partners in the business are female, so we are very much a female-led business. And we saw an ad right at the start of the lockdown from Women's Aid, who is a domestic violence charity in the UK, and it was the streets of London empty, and the strapline was domestic abusers no longer walk amongst us. So that paints quite a terrifying and quite a vivid portrait that, abusers are now locked at home 24/7 with their victims, I guess, for want of a better word. And yeah, it really brought it into sharp focus for us. And we thought, well, this is something that's very relevant to the current situation with lockdown, but beyond coronavirus, COVID lockdown, this is a problem that we really need to address as a society and hopefully come up with a solution.
So you would say that coronavirus, this we know this problem's already existed. So Corona's really brought it to the surface because now the abusers are locked in with their victims.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very much a kind of byproduct of, as I said, it's really been brought into sharp focus by the current situation. And sometimes I think it takes something like this to really almost make you wake up and kind of see the problem that's right under your nose. So yeah, the fact that we are all locked down and we're all being told, like, do not leave your homes unless it's kind of an emergency situation. Well, if you are a habitual kind of victim of domestic abuse, whether that's violent or kind of mental kind of bullying, what do you do? Where do you go? I think that's one of the big questions for victims is, yeah, I don't like the situation I'm in, but where do I go? What do I do? Who can I talk to? So we've tried to answer that with this solution.
So you could say that that coronavirus, this is an opportunity for someone to use what's going on with Corona to address a greater societal ill.
Yeah, definitely. So the primary sort of features and functionality that we're building in are all around it being this emergency panic button to just get people out of an immediate situation, an immediate emergency kind of dangerous situation, which has really been enforced by the lockdown. But ongoing, it would be more about breaking the cycle of abuse, providing kind of ongoing help and support and professional advice. But yeah, it's the coronavirus has really kind of focused our attention on this right now.
So do you have a message you could give to other participants in the hackathon? I mean, what you're doing is really important, and so like something about your inspiration and to share with others how this is making a difference or how efforts make a difference.
Yeah, I think maybe just thinking outside the box a little bit as well, because this isn't necessarily an issue that is kind of directly related to coronavirus. And I think a lot of the solutions and a lot of the almost the knee-jerk reactions are we have to come up with something for PPE, or business, productivity, kickstarting the economy, keeping the economy going. These are all the kind of direct, quite obvious things to be looking at. But if you actually kind of go off on a bit of a tangent, kind of use a little bit of divergent thinking, there's all sorts of other issues that are out there to address. And I guess it's a case of play to your strengths. And if it's something that you really feel strongly and passionately about, go for it.
Well, Rich, thank you so much. And your project is called Flightle, I believe. How do I say it?
Flight. So yeah, it's flight as in kind of fleeing, kind of taking flight, but we've spelt it Flyte. And we just thought, it's kind of got the connotation of fleeing a dangerous situation, but flight is also a very positive, empowering word. So, trying to get away from that stigma that can be attached of people being victims and being weak and being vulnerable. We wanted it to be very, very positive and empowering. So yeah, it's a provisional name. It may change, but we kind of like it so far.
Well, thank you so much, and all the best for you during this hackathon. And really, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today.
No problem. Thank you.